It's a beautiful day here in Phoenixville. Hello, and welcome to the Mayor's Kitchen. I'm Peter Urschler, and just like your kitchen at home, my kitchen is the place where friends come for fun and, of course, for food. I am so excited to have with me today Bobby Strunk. Hey, Bobby, how are you?
Hi, Peter. How are you, my friend?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
And so Bobby is one of our favorite Phoenixvillians, and he is the owner of our Strunk Funeral Home right on Main Street.
That's correct.
Absolutely. And it's so cool because you... I wonder who that could be. Oh, it's Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, how are you?
Hey, Bobby forgot his fishy facts, so I'm here to help him out.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, Bobby.
Thank you.
And Cheryl, you are one of the funeral directors over at our Strunk Funeral Home. Is that correct?
I am, yes. We are so glad to have our business open for this whole entire year. It's been exciting.
Oh, very cool. And you have renovated a beautiful old historic building right on Main Street. So tell me a little bit about that.
So it was the Thomas Byrne mansion originally. Irish immigrant came over here, long story short, built his wealth. It was his residence, private residence. As history would go, it was sold to the Phoenixville Steel Company. It was used for private events, corporate events, whatnot. They went out of business, and then it was taken over by a group of orthopedic surgeons.
Oh, wonderful.
And that's where we come in
And
2 years
it's
ago.
so Byrne, like the Byrne Lofts in downtown?
Correct.
Oh, excellent, because that was his old knitting mill.
That's correct.
Oh, very nice. And I know that you've done some really great work renovating it and making the interior, kind of bringing it back to its original charm and beauty.
That was the goal. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Well, very cool. So what are we going to make today?
So today we're going to make a New Orleans salmon.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this looks incredible. I love it. I mean, we got the shrimp, we've got the salmon. I mean, everything looks wonderful. So let's get cooking.
Welcome! I'm Julia Child!
Wow, Cheryl, Bobby, I mean, this salmon looks incredible. So how do we get started?
Well, first, we picked a Norwegian salmon. There's several different types of salmon, Atlantic, Norwegian. Matter of fact, Cheryl has some facts about salmon itself.
Did you know that salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, and that is perfect for my skin and nails?
Oh, I love it. Well, do you need to do anything to get started?
Absolutely. We season our salmon first.
Okay,
A little
with
salt and pepper.
Okay.
To taste, of course, whichever you favor. Pepper.
Oh, sorry, pepper.
No, that's great.
Okay.
Perfect. Then you're going to heat your pan up, which we already preheated. I think we're ready to go there. You're going to take 2 tablespoons of your butter. Right in the pan.
Oh, wow.
Get that nice and melted down.
I mean, who doesn't love butter?
Absolutely. Butter goes great with everything, Peter.
And salmon is such a great a protein. It's lean, and so for people like us who really enjoy exercise and eating healthy, using salmon is a great protein choice.
Absolutely. And now, you two have been very involved. And now, Cheryl, you grew up in Phoenixville.
I did.
Both of you, your families are in Phoenixville. You've had your children go through Phoenixville School District.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've been very involved in the athletics programs, right?
Correct.
Oh, wonderful.
Involved with the booster clubs, whatnot, lacrosse, football. Cheryl was very heavily involved with the band boosters.
Oh,
Right.
very cool.
And my son played on he was the tennis captain of Phoenixville High School, and also my daughter was in the marching band.
Very nice.
So now we're going to add for our salmon to cook, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey.
I do
Measure
love
it out,
honey.
or you
Look at
can do
that.
it by.
And just keep going. Yum, yum, yum.
That's a great ingredient.
Did you know that we actually have a honey hive here in Phoenixville?
I did not.
Yeah, we actually have a family that actually has their own hive and their own bees right here in Phoenixville. So maybe we'll have to get them on the show sometime.
That's a great thing to do, yeah.
So once your butter and your honey start bubbling, you want to add your salmon.
Now it smells really cool because you've got the butter and then you've got like this nice sweet scent from the honey.
Yeah. Throw it all right in there.
Now, Cheryl and Bobby, I have to ask, how did you get involved in the funeral business? It's a little different.
Yeah. So Bobby has a different story than myself. I am a second career funeral home director, and so it's really interesting. So I had my own loss, and then as I got older in life, I felt like that I was looking for something new and different in my own personal career. So I'm thankful that that loss helped bring me to the fact that I love caring for people, and it's important to see people walk through a very difficult journey together.
Absolutely.
My story is sort of typical, but a little atypical. It was something that I knew I wanted to do the minute I graduated high school. you ask any of my family members, they'll tell you I knew I wanted to do it when I graduated elementary school.
Oh, wow. So it was a calling.
It was a calling. It was a calling,
Excellent.
definitely.
And they really do say that people who are in the funeral industry, it's a calling. It's not something that you do to make money. It's not something that you do
That's
to
right.
be puffed up. You do it to help others.
Absolutely. Well, we definitely are appreciative of all your services here in Phoenixville. So thank you for taking care of so many of our local families.
Absolutely. You're going to do about 7 to 8 minutes per the first side, and about 5 minutes a second once you turn it.
It's time to bone the chicken. Now, for this, you need a very sharp knife. Can't do nothing without a sharp knife.
Now, what's the next step? What do we have to do next?
Well, the salmon's done.
Oh.
So now we've got to prepare our Cajun seasonings for our shrimp.
Okay, so are we going to take the salmon off the heat?
Transfer the salmon off the heat into a separate bowl. So we'll take all of our spices, which we use for this specific Cajun seasoning. We use garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, salt and pepper, of course,
Okay.
and then our heat, which is cayenne pepper and red pepper flakes.
Are they evenly 1 teaspoon or tablespoon of each?
No, so the heat itself, the pepper is a 1/4 teaspoon, the salt, the onion and the garlic and the paprika is a 1/2 teaspoon, and if you're like me, which I love garlic
Yeah.
goes great with everything, I'm gonna need more garlic than anything.
Oh, excellent.
So
There you
mix
go.
that all together.
And we just kept the heat going.
Right, keep the heat right there. Get your spices nice and mixed together. And then we're gonna add the rest of our butter.
Oh.
We used 2 tablespoons for the salmon. There's 6 we put right in, right in on the heat.
Well, that's why we
Wow.
have our Mayor's Kitchen apron, just in case.
Absolutely.
I know it's a hard topic to talk about, but if you had any advice for families, what do you think that they should really consider, especially when talking about their funerals or consider working with a funeral home?
One of the things that we encourage families is that it's okay to think about it and to talk about it. We live in a death-denying society, and instead, it's something that we should embrace and say, it's okay to talk about it, and let's talk about our wishes. And we have some really great resources that we'd be happy to share just to be able to have a conversation.
Absolutely.
So now we're ready. Our butter is melted. We scraped the bottom of the pan. We're ready to add our Cajun seasoning right into the pan. Give it a mix. Get that nice and seasoned. And then we're ready to saute our shrimp.
Okay. What do I do? Do I need to do anything? Just dump them in?
Dump them right in.
Okay. We don't have fun shrimp backs?
Fun shrimp fry.
Oh, I didn't bring any fun shrimp facts. I'm so sorry.
So we've been really busy while we've been gone. We've actually cooked the shrimp. We've got the salmon out. We've been joined by a very special visitor, Bobby Strunk Jr. So Bobby, thanks for coming over. And he's here just in time for the food, but I think we have one final step. What do we gotta do, Bobby?
Our final stage after the shrimp's been cooked thoroughly through, get the opaque, get it nice and tight and firm, is to add the toppings of your herbs.
Okay.
In this case, I'm partial to cilantro, but a lot of people are partial to parsley. So it's either cilantro or parsley, whatever your taste buds call for. So Peter, if you wouldn't mind chopping up some of the parsley.
Okay, let's see how this goes. You just bunch it together, right?
Bunch it together, give it a good chop, nice and even there.
Keep your fingers inside.
There you go.
Is that enough?
That's plenty.
Perfect.
Plenty. So now we're ready to plate. Take a piece of your salmon.
Wow, and the salmon smells great. You've got that nice honey and butter.
She'll top it off with some shrimp, put some sauce, pour the sauce right over top. And we'll sprinkle of your parsley, Peter, right over top. And voila, dinner is complete. Or as we should say, bon appetit.
And you know what really goes well with that salmon and shrimp are my rolls. So Bobby's the protein guy, but I'm the carb girl. You take these rolls, you buy them in this bag in the freezer section. How easy is that? And then you literally just take your spray your muffin tin, and let it rise all day long. It's awesome.
Oh, well, that sound means that all we have left to do now is eat. So everything looks absolutely incredible. Bobby and Cheryl from Our Strength Funeral Home, of course, both of your families, just such an important part of the Phoenixville community. Thank you for all the work that you do in our community, and thanks for being here in Phoenixville. Most especially, thank you to all of you for tuning into the Mayor's Kitchen. Until next time, we'll see you again soon. To Phoenixville.
Cheers.
Cheers to Phoenixville.
The Phoenixville.